Okay, Dean, you've been using the MySP Golf Swing Aid for 18 months. How have you found it at your academies?
Yeah, I mean, I've used it in all my teaching at the London Golf Academy, and also when I was head coach at the Westwood Academy, I used the MySP trainer, and it does make a big difference. I think particularly it helps with some of the more common faults in the game. It helps to keep your right elbow in at the top of the backswing. Helps to shorten your backswing as well. You know, many people overswing. And then even in the downswing, you know, where people do tend to come a little bit from out to in, it stops you casting the club at the top. What I think it does mainly, most of all, is it encourages you to get into the right positions. And that in itself will help to create more consistency. It helps to set the club, helps to get the resistance in the swing, so that, you know, ultimately that's going to give you a lot more power. So, you know, it covers all the bases really.
In regards to using it with just the bands that we had today around the arms, around the legs, how have you found that sort of type of training?
Well, I think it, you know, in lots of ways, it shows the flexibility of not just the equipment, but the actual flexibility of the system. You know, you don't just have to put it across your chest or around your hips, waist. You can use it in lots of different ways. So, yeah, I mean, it's so flexible in the sense that, you know, you can almost do anything with it, and it's good for all players of all levels as well. It's not just something that, you know, your club golfer can use. A decent county player up to you know, some pros are using them now, of course. It's good for all levels really.
In regard, what do you thought about the short game where we reversed it round and using it from behind? How did you find that?
Yeah, I mean, I've not used it a great deal with the short game until, you know, you said recently, and I think it makes a big difference. It helps to, again, just get you into those positions that you want to be in. It creates the resistance. It helps the core, the body will synchronise and move together. And you know, in my teaching, I tried to work on the strike in the short game, and I found it really useful for that.
So in class has been a multi-use training aid. How does it stand in the today's market?
Well, I think it, you know, where it's good is, as we said, I mean, you can use it for every aspect, even with the putting. So I don't think there's many teaching aids on the market where you can use for every section of the game. So I think it stands very highly in the game, really, with regards to that.
So, by the sound of it, would you recommend it throughout the academies?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, most of my students are using the drills I'm working on with them. You know, again, they typically have some of the faults that all golfers will have. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that I definitely highly recommend it, and it's made a big difference in my coaching.
Right, thank you very much.
Cheers, Joe.